Hello and welcome to the news update on Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Air Chief speeds up arrival of 12 U.S. attack helicopters in move to combat insurgency. President Pence glowing tribute to Zacch Adedeji on his 48th birthday. Federal government enforces reusable textbook policy to cut education costs. New INEC boss vows to deliver tech-powered transparent 2027 elections. Datti Baba-Ahmed shuts down rumors of 2027 presidential bid. Dangote demands EFCC probe into ex-NMDPRA Chief Farouk Ahmed conduct. Kidnappers neutralized after attempting to disarm soldiers in Plateau clash. And now the news info. The Chief of Air Staff, CAS, Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke, met with senior U.S. government officials and representatives from Beltextron this week to expedite the delivery of 12 AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters. The high-level program management review held in San Diego from January 5 to 6, 2026 aimed to finalize production schedules and address logistical requirements for the NFA's fleet expansion. The AH-1Z Viper is a modern attack platform equipped with precision-guided weapons and advanced night fighting sensors designed to provide close air support and enhance reconnaissance during counter-terrorism operations. Air Marshal Aneke emphasized that the acquisition is a critical step in strengthening Nigeria's air power and national security. He thanked the U.S. government for its transparency and cooperation, describing the program as a reflection of the enduring defense ties between both nations. He also credited President Bola Tinubu for his consistent support in modernizing the Air Force's capabilities. The NAF expects to receive the first batch of this aircraft shortly as part of a broader plan to induct approximately 50 new platforms by the end of 2026. President Bola Tinubu congratulated the chairman of the Nigerian Revenue Service (NRS), Dr. Zacch Adedeji, on his 48th birthday on Thursday, January 8, 2026. In a statement issued by the presidency, Tinubu commended Adedeji for his sterling leadership and his role in modernizing Nigeria's tax administration through automation and staff upskilling. The president highlighted Adedeji's success in meeting the national budget targets in the third quarter of 2025, an achievement he credited with helping to stabilize and stimulate the economy. Adedeji has also been a key figure in the launch of the National Single Window, a digital platform that has reduced cargo clearance times at ports from 21 days to just 1 week. Adedeji, who previously served as a management leader at Procter & Gamble and as a state finance commissioner, was appointed to lead the revenue agency in 2023. Tinubu offered prayers for his continued health and wisdom as he oversees the ongoing transition of the 83-year-old agency. The federal government officially moved to enforce a new reusable textbook policy on Friday, January 9, 2026, aimed at making basic education more affordable for Nigerian families. Under the new directive, all textbooks for primary and secondary schools must now be standardized and manufactured with high-quality materials designed to last between 4 and 6 years. The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, announced the enforcement alongside the Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmed. The policy effectively bans the use of disposable workbooks where students write directly into the pages, a practice that previously forced parents to buy brand new books every year. By ensuring textbooks are durable and standardized, the government intends for the books to be passed down between siblings or sold in a growing second-hand market. To implement this change, the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council (NERDC) has been tasked with quality assurance and will limit the number of approved textbooks per subject to prevent book racketeering between schools and publishers. The policy also introduces a uniform academic revision cycle, ensuring that curriculum changes do not render expensive books obsolete before their 4-year lifespan is complete. The newly appointed chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Professor Joash Ojo Amiputan SAN, has assured Nigerians of his commitment to conducting transparent and technology-driven general elections in 2027. Speaking at a consultative forum with stakeholders in Abuja on Friday, January 9, 2026, Professor Amiputan emphasized that the Commission will leverage advanced electoral hardware to ensure that every vote counts and is counted. Professor Amiputan, who succeeded Professor Mahmoud Yakubu following the latter's 10-year tenure, which ended in late 2025, stated that his administration will prioritize the further integration and the bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) and the INEC result reviewing portal (IReV). He noted that the lessons learned from previous election cycles have been instrumental in refining these technologies to prevent technical glitches and boost public confidence in the electoral process. The INEC Chairman highlighted that the Commission is already in the early stages of planning for the 2027 polls, focusing on voter registration updates and the procurement of resilient electronic infrastructure.
We will now go on a short break, and when we come back, the news will continue. Stay tuned.
The Papyrus Global, we don't just cover events, we create cinematic experiences. From red carpets to birthdays, gala dinners, and your fairy tale weddings, we bring your moments to life with high-tech precision. Our gadgets are smarter, our lenses sharper, and our team simply world-class. Trust the Papyrus Global to tell your story in the boldest, brightest way possible.
Welcome back, and now the news will continue.
The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed, has clarified that he has not declared any intention to run for the presidency in 2027. Speaking through his media office on Friday, January 9, 2026, Baba-Ahmed dismissed reports on social media speculations suggesting that he had formally entered the race as false and premature. The clarification follows the emergence of various promotional posters and groups claiming to represent his 2027 campaign. Baba-Ahmed emphasized that his primary focus now remains on the struggle for a new Nigeria and supporting the structures of the Labour Party alongside its 2023 presidential candidate Peter Obi. He noted that the current focus of the leadership is to ensure internal cohesion and address the socio-economic challenges facing the country, rather than engaging in early electioneering. The senator urged his supporters and the general public to disregard any unauthorized declarations of his candidacy, describing them as the handiwork of individuals eager to create unnecessary distractions. Africa's richest man and chairman of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has officially filed a petition with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) against the former authority chief executive officer of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA), Farouk Ahmed. The move, reported on Friday, January 9, 2026, marks a significant escalation in the long-standing dispute between the billionaire industrialist and the former regulator. The petition reportedly centers on allegations of economic sabotage and dissemination of false information regarding the quality of products from the Dangote refinery. It follows a series of public confrontations in 2024 and 2025, where the NMDPRA, under Ahmed's leadership, claimed that Dangote's diesel was inferior to imported alternatives and lacked the necessary licensing, claims the Dangote Group vehemently denied and later disapproved through independent lab tests. The EFCC has not released an official statement regarding the receipt of the petition, and representatives of Farouk Ahmed have yet to comment on the development. The case is being closely watched by industry analysts who believe the outcome could have major implications on the regulatory environment of Nigeria's energy sector. A dramatic confrontation between Nigeria Army troops and the kidnapping gang in Plateau State resulted in the death of two suspects on Tuesday, January 6, 2025. The incident occurred in the Kadarko district of Wase local government area during a counter-kidnapping operation led by the Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace (JTF OPEP). The encounter began when troops acting on credible intelligence raided a hideout near Lantom village. While the raid led to the arrest of 4 suspects and the recovery of a fabricated rifle, an axe, and a machete, 2 other gang members managed to escape with an AK-47 rifle. Following the arrest, the detained suspects offered to lead the soldiers to a hidden cache of arms and ammunition on the outskirts of Kadarko. The situation turned violent during the transition to the arms cache. According to a statement from the Nigerian army, the suspects made a desperate attempt to snatch a rifle from one of the soldiers in a bid to escape. The troops responded immediately, neutralizing the suspects during the struggle. Major General E.F. Oyinlola, General Officer Commanding 3 Division and Commander of JTF Operation Enduring Peace, commended the soldiers for their professionalism and gallantry. He reaffirmed the military's commitment to securing Plateau State and urged the public to continue providing timely information to security forces. Follow-up operations are still underway to apprehend the 2 fleeing gang members and recover the missing AK-47. And that's all we have on the news update on Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Thanks for joining us.